Yeah, crack me though.
One's on me.
On floor, on floor.
I got one.
What is good, YouTube? Nebula here, back with another video. Hope all you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. And in today's video, guys, we're gonna go ahead and run through all of my settings in today's video. We're gonna make sure we do not miss anything for you guys, because in the comments below, I was missing a couple things in my previous video, and I do apologize for that. But we also dropping back-to-back videos, man. We had a video earlier today, and we got this new updated settings for you guys. This is what I'm going to be jumping into World Series of Warzone with. I'm not going to change anything for this weekend. Yes, I will be participating in it with me and my duo. Sadly, we don't have another trio. Hopefully we'll find someone, because the last time I had the World Series of Warzone, which was like a year or two ago, I got 110th placement, and we could have qualified, but we were playing with 3 randoms the whole weekend, and it was just a horrible experience. And sadly, hopefully we'll find another trio that we could go ahead and rock with for this weekend, but we're gonna go ahead and do our best that we can do. But in today's video, like I said, guys, we're gonna run through all of my settings for you guys. I'm gonna make sure I do not miss anything, so please bear with me. I'm gonna have a little jumps and cuts here and there, because I just want to make sure everything is great for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys do, please smash that like button down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's go ahead and jump into these settings. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump straight into this settings video. I'm going to make sure I go through everything for you guys and make sure I don't miss anything like the last video. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and talk about the horizontal and vertical. I have 1.6 for both of them. I was tweaking it around for every single game and stuff, and I just feel like 1.6 is the best for me. It's not too fast, not too slow. Everything else is on the default. I'm not swapping anything. So yeah, make sure you have that controller vibration off. For my dead zone, I would say, as you guys seen on my TikTok video, I do need a new controller, so my dead zone is a little different than others. You want to make sure you're like close to 0 for your right stick and left stick min. So for my left stick, I do have it at 0, but it is starting to have that little drift. So I do play from like 0 to 4, and then, but I have it at 0 because I'm able to control it a little bit. For your left stick max, just to get that movement, to get that tag sprint right away, I have it at 65. For my right stick min, like I said, you want to have it close to 0, and I just have really bad stick drift with my controller. So the best way to avoid the stick drift is having it at 15, but please don't put it up at 15 unless you have really bad stick drift like me. And then my right stick max, I just have it at 99. And then the left and right triggers, I just have it at 0. I do have PC mouse click, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But yeah, I believe that's everything for the controller. For the aiming, I do have my ADS sensitivity multiplier at 0.9. I mean, I've been playing around with it like 0.8, 0.85. I tried having it at default, but like I said, for me, my controller, the best thing right now for me, which has been giving me sticky aim and stuff, is 0.9. So go ahead and try that out if you want to go ahead and make sure you have 1.6 and then around like 0.9. I'm just going to make sure I have everything. My aim and advanced settings, I don't have anything changed for this one. I just have everything on standard. The ADS sensitivity, transition timing, I have it on instant. I don't think the other ones are really that good to use, so I have it on instant. I have this on assist. I know some people are playing dynamic and linear. I've been rocking with dynamic, and I always will. I didn't change the slopes or anything, so I just have it as the default. I don't have anything custom, because I think this is for different attachments for the zoom. But like sniping and stuff, I just have everything at the default. So I believe that was the thing that I did miss in my last video. So everything else should be good. I have target aim assist. Make sure you have aim assist. My motion sense aiming. I don't have anything changed here. Everything is just set as the default, but we're just going to make sure we're not missing anything, because I don't want to miss like how I did last time. So yeah, that should be all good for the aiming. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the movement. For the movement, of course, you need that tactical sprint assist so you can get that tac sprint. I have it at 0. I know there's like different ways that you could go ahead and use it, like 0. Some people have it at 4. When I did have it at 4, it wasn't, I didn't feel like the input was working, so I just put that back down to 0, and 0 is just making me go instant. And then also I think they did update the advanced movement settings, which we'll talk about when we get there. So yeah, make sure you have tactical sprint assist, mantle assist. I have this off, but the tactical sprint only off. Mantle assist angle, I have it as tight. Crouch assist, I have that as off. I did have like corner slice here and there, but I just feel like it's messing me up. I believe they did have like a update as well, because it was a little too much, and they kind of brought it down with the corner slice where it shouldn't affect you as much. But if you want to go ahead and use it, I believe it's just personal preference with what you guys want to use for that one. In multiplayer, I do use it, but for Warzone, I have it off. Slide dive, I have it on hybrid. And then I believe if you like change it up, you could put it at medium, but yeah, you should go ahead and use hybrid. I mean, if you want to go ahead and use tap to slide, you can as well, but hybrid is the move. Automatic airborne mantle, I have that off. Sprint restore on. Slide, maintain sprint. Make sure you have that on. The parachute, I have it as off, just so you don't have it automatically on. It is annoying. Mantle cancels reload. Make sure you have that on. The movement advanced settings, I have this on toggle. Auto move forward, I have it off. Auto door peek off. The ground mantle, I do have that on. I know some people like using single tap run, but I believe they went ahead and did a little change to the single tap sprint, which fixed it because there was a little tweak with that, but that should be fixed. So I go ahead and went back to single tap sprint. For plunging underwater, make sure you have that as free. I was not sure why I had that on trigger. And then sprinting door bash, go ahead and have that on if you want to do that little movement with the door and mess with people. Vehicle, make sure you have that on driving controls. Aim base control, short delay, free look is very nice, just so it's not automatically on the vehicle. And then lean out, melee, finishing move, body shield. I'm making sure I got everything for you guys, so if it's a long settings video, bear with me. We will also have gameplay for you guys after this video, so stay to the end. So for the combat, we have this on hold, on toggle, ADS down button, ADS melee. Yeah, if you just gotta go ahead and go through the main things. Finishing move for the body shield, make sure you have apply all. C4, it's good if you like using C4s. It's good to have it 1 by 1, because I believe if you have it all at once, you have to throw both C4s to make sure it explodes. So at least have it by like 1 by 1. Equipment, I have it on hold. Combat advanced settings, sprint tactical, I have it on a short delay when getting off the weapon mount. Prioritize interact. Sprint cancels reload off. Independent if you have akimbos for your LT and RT when shooting. And then yeah, that should be it for that. The advanced scoreboard, overlay advanced settings, directional buttons, ping wheel, moderate. I think everything there is just on the default. So hopefully I didn't miss anything for the controller. We're going to go ahead and jump into the graphics. And I will also show you my Nvidia graphics for you guys, because that's something that people don't really talk about that much. Let's go ahead and jump into the graphic settings. Okay, so for the graphic settings, I am playing on full screen borderless just because I need to exit out of when I'm streaming and stuff. If you want to go ahead and slap on full screen exclusive, if you're not streaming or just off stream, you can do that as well. Make sure you have it on the correct monitor that you're playing at, of course. And then I think this is auto for everything. So for your graphics card, for full screen exclusive, you're able to do your screen refresh rate and display resolution. So if you want to go ahead and change that, just put on exclusive and make sure you have it on the correct settings that it should be on, and then you could go back to borderless. I just have this on automatic. These are pre-shaders. My gamma, I have it on 50 in brightness. For me, I have on plus boost. In my old settings video, I did explain this. So if you want to go ahead and check out that video, I'll go ahead and put it down in the link description below, just so you guys can see what on plus boost does on and off. I have it on plus boost. Eco mode preset, I just have it on custom. And then I have everything off. My frame rate, sorry, as unlimited. You can do custom and just max out your frame rate, but I have it at 220. And then native, I have it at native. I know some people like using optimal, but I have it as native for the reduce menu rendering resolution. Pause game rendering, I have it at off. Reduce quality when inactive, off. Focus mode all the way at 0. High dynamic range, I have that off. So that is for the display. We're gonna go ahead and go into the quality. So I just have one PC, so I'm streaming and playing off one PC. So this is why my graphic settings are not the best, but hey, it's doable and it gets the job done. So for the graphic settings, you could go ahead and put that on custom. My render resolution is just at 100. I have this dynamic off. For me, I play on Fidelity Cast and I have it all the way up at 100. In DLS, you go ahead and turn it off. You could range around like 70 to 80 for the VRAM. So do whatever's was best for you. You just look at the estimated VRAM usage. I try to have that as low as possible. Let's go ahead, make sure I'm not missing anything. For the texture resolution, I have that as normal. I believe this could be a new setting, but I want to make sure everything's low for me, just because I don't want to lose so much FPS. So everything is usually low. For the quality, for the shaders, I'm not sure why or some things change. You know, Call of Duty likes changing your settings. You don't know how many times I had to change my settings. So yeah, everything's usually low or off for the quality. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and quickly apply that. For me, I've been messing around with the field of view. It could be personal preference, but you could range around like 110 to 115. I don't like having it fully at 120 because I feel like it messes up the aim a little bit. So if you want tighter, more sticky aim, put it around like, I mean, you can even go to like 100. That's kind of like abusing it a little bit, but you could go ahead and do like 105 to like 115 or like even 110. You know, just play around that area just so you could get more sticky aim. For the ADS field of view, I have it as affected, and just get that wide field of view so you're not so zoomed in on your weapon. These are third person things, doesn't really matter. For the world motion blur and weapon, make sure you have that off just so you're not messing up your screen. I have it at least 50%. Inverted flashbangs, you could either have it the regular where it's the white screen popping up, or you could go ahead and turn that on and the black screen is popping up on your face when you're getting flash. I mean, I don't really get flash in Warzone. Sometimes I do in multiplayer. Of course, you get flashed all the time, so it just depends which brightness level you want. And then, yeah, that should be all good for my graphic settings. Let's go ahead and jump into the audio settings. Let's go ahead and jump into the audio. So for me, I have my master gain volume at 100. Gameplay music, I don't really care about the music. I have that at 0. The dialogue, you know, you want to make sure you hear airstrikes and stuff. So move that up to like 20 or 30. Effects, same. You go ahead and put that as 100. I don't want to hear music, so I just have the music down at 0. And then the speaker, headphones, I have it as the headphones that I'm wearing. I mean, I feel like it's better to use the headphones that you're wearing than having default. And then I have Windows default, enhanced headphone mode. If you were to go ahead and use that, you can. I don't feel like it really does anything because footsteps are just crazy. You know, the audio is not the best. So speaking of audio, I've been like I played for everyone. You could use this Treyarch regular mix. The headphones bass boosted is not Like all three of these were not that well. I would say the best ones that you should go ahead and try is Sucker Punch or Treyarch Mix. Everything else, the footsteps and all the surrounding sounds does not equal what I'm hearing in my headphones. So yeah, that should be all good for me. Voice chat, if you want to go ahead and have push to talk or open mics. A lot of people on Rebirth like having an open mic and they just calm everything, which is, I guess this is what they like to do. They like playing with randoms and just calm everything. So yeah, everything else, I mean, I have it on default. I mean, I can change it to my headset when talking. This is just for your voice chat. And then we could go ahead and talk about the interface, because there are some things that I have here on the interface that is different. Menu, I don't think anything I have. Everything is just off. I have my FPS and service latency on just so I could see that you can't have your packet loss. But when I look at packet loss, I get like mad and blame packet loss. So I just have that turned off. Everything else is just the same. Subtitles, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The color customization is important. So I have this as default. And then here are the colors that I'm using. Squad member, I just have everything as default. But the thing that I also like using, this will help with your Nvidia settings, is I have filter 2 for the color filter. So I have both, and I have it at 90/90. You can't put it at 100/100, but I just feel like it's too much. So I just moved it down to 90/90. And then the gameplay hub, I make sure you have square just so you can see the mini map. Make sure you bring the HUD bounce down so you're not looking too far left or right. Wherever put your mini map, it's closer for you, so you're not moving your eyes all the way in the top left corner of your screen. You get to see your mini map at a good, just a quick peek instead of looking. So make sure you have your HUD bounce. Here, I could show with my mouse. Like your mini map will be right here instead of like being deep in this top corner. So yeah, you just want to go ahead and move it all the way down until you can't no more. I have square, minimap rotation. Of course, you want to have that on. I just have this off for the radar. Horizontal, map assist. I mean, you can turn it on. I think the one that you would want to use is like auto. It's like zoom and center, I would believe. And it's like when you open up your map, it'll show you where your character's at. And it will just zoom automatically for you instead of you moving it with your controller when you're looking at the map. I like having this tag sprint. I have it near my health. So like on the bottom left, you see like a little dude running, and it has like a little bar, and it just shows your tag sprint. So you know when you're low on your tag sprint that you can't do movements and stuff. So it's a helpful thing that I did start using. So if you want to go ahead and put that on, you will know when your tag sprint's about to go off and you need to stop running, reset, and then go ahead and go back and cooking fools. So yeah, that's something that I did change there. Go ahead and have your player names, custom ping. Yeah, I feel like everything is default. Here, my crosshair, I have it center dot. I have the crosshair dot on. I just have it. I can move it a larger and largest, but I just have it at default. The opacity, you want to make sure you see your crosshair, and then my crosshair color is white. You can change it to anything you want. I'm just gonna have the basic hit marker visuals. I have that on. Damage based hit markers. Yeah, it's pretty helpful when you try to eliminate, but I feel like people eat bullets in this game. So yeah, that's pretty much all my settings. I know it's a little bit longer. I just wanted to make sure I went through everything for you guys. Alright guys, there's one thing that I did forget, and of course that was my Nvidia settings. So sorry for the little cut here. We're cutting in the video here, but make sure if you're on PC, if you have Nvidia settings, you just go ahead and hit Alt Z. So my Nvidia settings, the RTX dynamic vibrance, I have intensity 45, saturation boost 100. So that's the gives me a little pop of color there. So if you want to go ahead and try that out, go ahead and do that. You could just hit Alt Z on that. So hopefully everything is good for the settings, and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this video, and I got some gameplay for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys do, please smash that like button down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, what a window landing.
Paper.
UAV. There, take the GPR. Alright. Multiple up here on me.
What this? I got P-strike through the window.
How did he win that? I'm so confused. He just shit. Because I picked up a damn LMG.
Oh, I got
Other top floor. Stay alive, I don't know if you're last. Nice. Nice. Oh, I got it. Oh, they're on me at sense. Oh no.
Team. Over.
Nice, teammate.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I fucking moved up because of the fucking crate.
Please give me something.
I got silver.
Where you wanna go?
I don't care. Let's just go. Wait, why do I? Oh, oh, there's 3 here.
There's a kid down here. Y'all ain't telling me?
There's someone outside, like one person. Yeah, there's one, a couple top too. They all go top. Yeah, cracking me though.
What's on me?
Come. They're coming. Go up here.
Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Right below me.
Come on, pushed.
Changing maps.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Right above me.
Right here on me. Cracked.
They're above
On
us.
the bottom floor.
No! Straight
Oh,
up!
no. They were flanking me too. They... Oh.
Over here.
Got one side of you.
Hostile UAV
He's in the water.
area.
Enemy mark.
Nice. Here. There's your grenade right here.
Coming down from this side. Flanking behind you.
There's more. I'm watch out.
The grandma.
They're still coming. I hear him. Bottom. Yeah, army. One.
Just top step.
I'm yummy. No way! Nice. No, there's more. Yeah, down the hall. Marked him.
Changing mag.
Should have climbed in the room. Fuck.
Can land on B. Loot right here.
Got fried in the middle of the air. Alright, hold on. I gotta. Careful. You're gonna leave.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. Forget it.
On the top roof.
Prisoner, I'm coming up. So lost her.
Reload.
This is
They're up here?
play low
Yeah, I see him.
Squad mates are in the safe zone.
They're low somewhere too.
though. They're gonna jump right here.
Fourth Street.
Be quiet.
Okay.
I'm gonna flank them. I got one. Two of them.
Changing mag.
Bro, why do I feel so lost?
Facing me.
Nice.
I got daddy.
Just one up there.
Okay.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Not gonna let him buy back.
Factory. Close.
Moving this way.
Top factory. No, 2 top factory. Did they even kill the guy on the bottom right there? Yeah, he's resin. No, he's self-resin. I should have finished him.
Calling
Head
in
up and
4th
back.
Street.
Bottom stair corner we were shooting at.
Tasking request received. Get it done.
Oh, thank you for me. Get up to this guy.
Come on, baby.
Oh, 19. Let's go. I didn't even do shit. Good merda.
Oh.